Alright, so to find the factors for this one, we need to remember that because there's 4 terms to this polynomial, we need to do grouping. And before we do grouping, of course, you have to ask yourself if you can take out a GCF, a greatest common factor, first. But right here, because there's a 1 on the second term, you cannot. So we're going to just go ahead and move on to grouping. Grouping means we're going to just put parentheses around this first 2 terms. So now we're going to have 3x to the third power plus x squared in one of the groups. And then we're going to have the other group of negative 6x minus 2 because of the other 2 terms. Once you divide these 4 terms into 2 groups of binomials, you're going to now do the GCF again and ask yourself, what can I take out or factor out from these first 2 terms? So these first 2 terms have at least 2 x's in common. So we're going to factor out x squared, and we're going to end up with 3x plus 1. Just to double check if this is true, you can always multiply back and you end up with 3x to the third power and x squared. Then the purpose of grouping is for you to copy this binomial again. So 3x plus 1 written down here. And now look back at this second group and ask yourself, how can I get negative 6x if I have 3x? So negative 2 will create that negative 6x because negative 2 times 3 will give you negative 6, and then negative 2 times positive 1 will give you negative 2. So once you have these factored out, one of your binomials is 3x plus 1 because that is the one that repeats. And then the other binomial will be the one that's separated. So this x squared and this negative 2 creates the other binomial. So that should be your answer.